Ready, ready. Talk that boxing. This is Mr. A right here on Double RT Boxing. We're doing a fight recap between the bout between Chris Numas and Yamila Reynoso. That bout was for the vacant IBF Super welterweight female championship, and that fight kind of went the way I thought it might go. Besides the outcome, I really thought Reynoso will be able to pressure and get within the jab and work the body and just work everything up close. I thought she'd be able to land some power shots and just with her pressure, but the prediction was wrong, but the breakdown was good. Chris Numas, I gotta say, like I said, the jab was there all night. The jab was there all night. Reynoso showed no head movement. Go check out the predictions. I said her one weakness that I could only see in Reynoso was she has no head movement. She's going to be there all day for the jab. And watching that fight, she was there all day for the jab. In and out, jab, 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 jab. Now, nothing against Chris Numas. Her jab looked excellent. Her jabbing combos look excellent. She's almost like a female version of Amir Khan. If no one has seen Chris Numas and you're just checking this out just to see what I'm talking about, it's just what boxing talk I'm talking. Chris Numas was throwing jabs in like 3 to 4 combinations, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time when she did get inside, and when Reynoso did make her way inside through the jab, surprisingly all she was doing was holding, so which let me know the jabs did have some force on them. And this is where I saw improvement on Chris Numas. Great job in her training camp, great job in her coaching. When she was inside, she didn't back away with straight jabs and leave herself there to get hit. When she was inside, she was working the body. She was doing hooks to the body, even throwing some uppercuts. And I think that's what really hurt Reynoso. It took away her inside game. She was not only was she getting beat on the outside by the long, hard jab, the numerous speedy jabs. When she did get inside, Numas was holding her own. She was beating her up, beating her sides, and then if anything, she'd just hold to break them up if Reynoso wasn't holding already. And I think that was a major factor, and it just derailed any type of motivation that Reynoso could build up. She couldn't get no inside game. Now, what was funny was I said Reynoso fights in the gray area. Man, how many times did she lead with her head bunt? How many times was she's hitting her on the back of the head, behind the back? She was fighting Chris Numas in that gray area. And it was kind of weird, like I said, I don't know the language they speak in Uruguay, but I know Argentina is some type of Spanish, some type of Latin language. Is it the same for Uruguay as Spanish? I think it is, but that referee was involving himself a lot in the match. It was on the verge of almost annoying, like he was taking over the fight. At one point, like, a lot of times, Reynoso was like looking at him like, dude, how many times are you gonna break us up and warn me for something, dude? Like, calm down. You're messing the flow of the matchup. It was a little weird. Like I said, she was fighting in the gray area, but it seemed like he was just really injecting himself in the match. But besides that, it was a very solid performance by Chris Numas. I saw improvements. I don't know why I bet against the fighter with the height and the jab. I usually never go against that, but I just really thought the pressure and the power shot of Chris Numas, of Yamila Reynoso would break it down and get inside the jab. But when Reynoso did get inside the jab, she smothered her own work. You know, you took a beating just to get within striking distance, and then you smother your own work. So she kind of made her own downfall. You know, on Chris Numas just took advantage of, like, okay, you're gonna stay out there. I'm gonna jab you all day, and you're gonna come inside. I smother you. You know, if you're not gonna smother your own work. Chris Numas also, she kept distance. She kept the center of the ring. She never really found herself against the ropes. She's a really good fighter with her feet. Really good fighter with her hands. I saw she put more hip movement into her jab. She wasn't just keeping those jabs as a defense jab. She was actually throwing those with intent to hurt. So it was good to see the little tweak of improvements I saw since film studying her. So once again, fight recap. Chris Numas defeats Yamila Reynoso soundly, a very lopsided UD, to become the new IBF super welterweight female champion. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the support on the Chris Numas versus Yamila Reynoso breakdown prediction. I appreciate all that support, and hopefully you guys give this video the same support. Mr. A says thank you, and please subscribe if you already haven't. Have a good day.